for a win right now. It's been so long. We are starving to go win the opener right now. Energy and execution. And I just want you to know, I told them, when we go out for kickoff, I want that Rough Riders anthem on. I want that on. This is our football team. Let's go win that opener right now.
Set the tone! Sir, what? Please set the tone!
All right, but listen, you ain't gonna ever forget a moment like that. Home opener in 2019, we got fireworks. We just beat a team that's a pretty good football team. We did it handily. You guys did a nice job out there. I'm proud of this team. This is the beginning, though. This is the beginning. That's why, listen, you know, I say it's hard to win a major college football game, but the reason I ain't all crazy right now is I know what this is the beginning of. And we know, guys, we have a tremendous challenge next week. We're going into the Deep South, playing FBS teams. Deep South. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. I'm just telling you, this football team's gonna be ready. So hey, enjoy the win tonight. Enjoy the win tonight.
We're definitely gonna enjoy it. You know, it was a good start to the season, but you know, after tonight, we're moving on.
Have you ever had a game like that, over 400 yards, at any level where you just were in the zone for that long?
No, definitely not. I think I've been in the zone before for sure, but you know, it was a good first half, and you know, we're just gonna keep continuing that.
But you never had a game like this where everything just was clear.
I think you know, Jacksonville State was definitely one of those kind of games. I remember Rhode Island, my freshman year, had 5 touchdowns against them. It was kind of similar. You know, just seeing everything slowing down. I think that's, you know, a tribute to work I put in the past, you know, all off season and obviously, you know, into the summer and camp.
What does Emmanuel bring to the offense tonight? Just obviously he made some nice moves.
Yeah, no, you saw him running. You know, offensive line obviously did a great job. They gave him holes, but he made plays. He made good cuts. Obviously, you saw him in the end zone twice, so that's a big thing coming in here. You know, as a transfer, learning the offense, really understanding it, getting a grasp for it, and knowing what we're trying to get accomplished, and that's a big thing.
Emmanuel, I mean, did you feel comfortable tonight?
Yeah, I felt really comfortable. I felt comfortable playing back to refer. You know, we try to go over stuff like the small details, but I think I felt very comfortable back there for my first time out there.
What was it like for you?
It was really fun. It was definitely a great experience being out there with them, and I look forward to more.
You know, pleased overall with the first half. You know, there was some good execution. I thought we moved the ball well, of course, and we scored a lot of points. You know, defensively, there was really one drive in there. Then we got a couple penalties and things like that hurt us. But you know, overall in the first half, I thought we came out with a strong mentality, and I was pleased about that. Disappointed in the penalties. You know, it's something we harp on. You know, I really got to keep harping on that and making sure that we take care of that. You know, there's going to be penalties throughout the game, but discipline penalties, that stuff needs to go away. I think in the second half, a lot of that was the 2s and the 3s in terms of organization and execution and things like that. So we got to clean some of those things up. But overall, it was you know, it was a positive first game. We won the opener, which was our goal, and now we can really move on. You know, we have a big test next week going down to Georgia Southern, and I think we'll enjoy it tonight and move on tomorrow.
What'd you see from Ferg? Continued growth.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said it when I became the offensive coordinator. I think it's a hard position to play young. It's the hardest one, and you played as a freshman, and he's building towards something, and that's being an elite quarterback. And I think he's a tremendous leader. I think that I have absolute confidence in him, and I think tonight, he was very, very locked in. I think the more time he has to prepare, he can be a really, really top end player. He's going to get challenged next week, just like the rest of our team. But of course, I think we all saw what he could do along with the rest of the offense, which I was happy about.
But the receivers tonight, I mean, they really went after the ball. I mean, it was.
Yep.
They won a lot of 50-50 balls.
Yeah, and I mean, to us, my big point, I kind of joke about it, but I'm serious. I think if you have good skill players, which I believe we do here, I think 67% of the time we call it, you're going to win 50-50 balls. So it's either going to be pass interference, it's going to be a catch, or it's going to be incomplete. So 2/3 of the time I'll take our guys. And tonight I think they won the majority of them. I think we have tremendous skill players. They work really, really hard. They care about each other. I think they rely on each other. And it was good to see them make some plays tonight. But there's a lot of things that go into that other than just individual performances and the quarterback, the offensive line, and people like that play into that. But of course, the 50-50 ball making plays, good to see.
Well, and besides passing, I mean, you guys ran for 151 yards. I mean,
Yep.
Reed and Joey Fitz did their thing.
Yeah, no, it was good to see. I think we were pretty schematically. We didn't do anything crazy. We tried to stick to what we feel like we were good at, and there was a couple wrinkles in there, but we wanted to get a couple things on film, and I felt like in the first half we ran the ball pretty efficiently. We had one good drive there in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
There was too many MAs in the second half in the run game up front, but overall, again, I was pleased. We played a lot of players. 2s and 3s are out there. I mean, you're playing a lot of different guys, so you got to manage your expectations a little bit because you got young players. But it's important that they get out there and play in a real Division I game. So that was good.
Yeah, you shut down the run game.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I think is the calling card of the defense, and they take it very seriously, and they prepare at a very, very elite level. I've only been at 2 places, but they prepare at a very, very high level. I think they're very well coached, and they have a tremendous mentality. They really do, and it's very, very competitive. So that's the expectation.
You again, you said you don't know about Deshaun.
Yep.
With Manny, it looked like you escaped.
Yeah, Manny's all right. Manny's all right. We're thinking about Deshaun right now. We'll see. I don't really want to comment on it until I have a full answer on that.
It came out healthy otherwise?
Yeah, other than some getting dinged up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's as far as I know.
But, to come out 6 possessions in the first half, 6 touchdowns, I mean,
Yep.
couldn't have really started better than that.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, I thought the execution was very high, and that definitely, it definitely pleased me and made me feel encouraged. And that's got to be the mentality of this offense. We're challenging the offense to be at that high level, and we think we have an elite defense. I said a lot in the offseason. We have an elite defense that's trying to go from being elite to being the best in the country, and we have a solid offense that's trying to be elite. And tonight there were some points where I thought we reached that. I think it starts at the quarterback position, and again, I was pretty happy about that.
The August All-Star Open House event is here at Quirk Chevrolet in Bangor. Save $10,475 and buy the 2019 Silverado All-Star Crew Cab for $38,995, or get 20% off all double cab Silverados.
It's your Silverado. Find it at Quirk Chevrolet.
This cinnamon sugar pumpkin latte looks amazing.
Yeah, with this caramel drizzle, it's so good.
Yeah, I wish I were this creative.
Oh, I'm not that creative.
Thanks. Oh, wow. Did you just carve this?
I did, yeah.
That is so cool. Did you make one for me?
Uh,
Oh.
It got busy.
Treat yourself to a new cinnamon sugar pumpkin signature latte. It's all things pumpkin at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Whether you're building a home, garage, or redoing a kitchen, successful projects start with good planning. For help designing and drafting your next project, talk to the helpful sales staff at Hammond Lumber Company. If you need them to, a Hammond sales rep can come out to your home or job site to see what you have in mind. Hammond's Home Planning Center or Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring Center will turn your ideas into accurate drawings and help you prepare a list of materials you'll need. Delivery is free within striking distance of any Hammond location. Learn more at hammondlumber.com.
The August All-Star Open House event is here at Quirk Chevrolet in Bangor. Save $10,475 and buy the 2019 Silverado All-Star Crew Cab for $38,995 or get 20% off all double cab Silverados.
It's your Silverado. Find it at Quirk Chevrolet.
People say a lot of times they want to prove people wrong and stuff like that, but I think it's more, for me anyway, it's kind of proving the people that were with me and everything right. Like, he's not just some kid that played Class C football and stuff like that in Old Town, Maine. They say a lot of sports is like a team sport, but there's no ultimate, like football is the ultimate team sport of like all sports, just because you have to have 11 guys on both sides of the ball doing like everything at the exact same moment, like perfect timing. It's just, that's really what I love about it. In 4th grade, when one of my best friends, Jake, introduced me to it, kind of like playing for a team and everything, he was like, yeah, you should like come to practice, and like our season's about to start and everything. And I ended up going after like talking to my mom, trying to convince her to let me play and everything, because like she never had anybody play football before. She just knew it was like really physical and stuff. So she was like, oh, I want you to play. And I was like, well, I want to play, so I don't care what happens. If like I want to play football, I'm gonna play football. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make that happen. That year I took off and was just like a college student and didn't play any sports or anything. The year after Husson, I just felt like, I don't know, I didn't feel like myself. I was still training and stuff, but it was just like, it didn't feel the same. Like I couldn't even watch like the NFL games that whole year, because it was just like I want to play football so bad, and watching them play, and it was like, oh man. For me, I think the biggest thing was like being patient and not like having that doubt or like having the feeling of giving up. Because I mean, I can't lie, there were some days where it was like, holy, I don't know how I'm like gonna do this. Like having full classes, like still working, trying to get my associate's degree, and like can't fail a class, or if I do, it'll set me back a whole nother year. And it was just like, so it seemed like everything was just happening at once, but I'm glad it did, and I'm glad everything worked out the way I wanted it to the second time, I guess. When I knew I wanted to play football in 4th or 5th grade, like I knew I wanted to play college football somewhere and at the highest level I could, and this is the highest level around here, so it was like I wanted to go there, play there, and be a part of that, and then having the guys just be able to like welcome me in, and like I said before, take us in as like a family and everything, the coaches and everything. I mean, being a local kid, that helped too, because I mean, I had my family there to help me through times like that, like to just be able to go home and have food like ready for me and stuff, have food ready and not really having to worry about that aspect of it. That helped a lot, because then I could really just focus on school and football and like what I wanted to do. It felt good just like to be a part of everything, because it was like, I didn't know. I heard about it, obviously, like just living in the area and stuff. You hear about how UMaine did, like, oh, they like won 4 games or did this and did that. And just to kind of like come in and be a part of it, I think that was like very special to me, because there was guys on the team that I knew before even being on the team, and like being able to go through that process with them and just make it that far when nobody really expected us to do much. I think that was kind of like the really special point to me. feel about last season. I think even just in college is like a general basis of everything, like playing Division III and then working my way up, kind of just seeing the whole different levels of sports. Because I mean, every college team has good players, but it's like going from one division to another, that's kind of hard sometimes. And just being able to learn as quick as possible and learn from other guys and be able to know like that I could play at this level and everything, it was just huge. It's been tough, but I wouldn't say it's like hard, because I feel like if you didn't want to do stuff like that, you wouldn't be here. Because I mean, this is like it's a privilege to do this stuff. It's not really like you don't just get this stuff. So it's like you gotta really have that mindset, like, oh, I want to do this. I want to be able to perform at the highest level. I want to be able to play at the highest level and everything. So it's more of, it is tough some days. I mean, you're gonna wake up 5 in the morning and you're like, oh man, we got a team run and stuff like that. But those are the things that get you prepared for the season and really like test your limits. I'm gonna work my hardest and go 100% at everything I do involving football and everything, even in life, trying to just be the best person, best football player I can be. It's just to kind of back up and like stick with the people that really have been with me through the whole process. Because like I know people start to like know your name and stuff, and they think that, I mean, that's cool and everything, but the people that have really been with you through the whole process and everything, those are kind of the people I want to prove right. Having everyone behind me like that and just genuinely knowing people like want good for you is just a good feeling, like personally, because sometimes a lot of people like say they like want you to do good and stuff like that, but then deep down they're like hoping you don't do or like succeed in certain ways. But like to just have people that are truly behind you and believe in you, and that just motivates you so much more.
What motivates us at Casella?
I want to help our customers recycle as much as possible.
Because I care about the environment and how our company impacts our towns.
And at Casella Organics, we find new uses for all sorts of materials.
It's hard work.
But I'm helping people every day.
And that makes me feel like part of the community.
A community I care about. So I do everything I can to sustain the resources of our environment.
Casella, dependable, caring people, part of your community.
Do you know your Maine dairy farmers? Chances are we're a lot like you. We are parents, grandparents. We are small business owners. We are a part of our communities. We are your neighbors. We are undeniably dairy.
Here at T-Spark, a revolution, and Patriots are more than a team. They're the foundation of our family tree. Some call it Yankee Land, others call it New England. We call it home. It's not for everybody, but for the ones willing to create a way through, there's a reward. You can't show it off. It's not a trophy. It's a feeling. It's a sense of belonging. It's who we are and what we stand for. We are Fisher Nation.
This cinnamon sugar pumpkin latte looks amazing.
Yeah, with this caramel drizzle, it's so good.
Yeah, I wish I were this creative.
Oh, I'm not that creative.
Thanks. Oh, wow. Did you just carve this?
I did, yeah.
That is so cool. Did you make one for me? Oh.
It got busy.
Treat yourself to a new cinnamon sugar pumpkin signature latte. It's all things pumpkin at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Welcome to Meet the Bears.
So he's gonna run through and he's gonna spin off the last guy, show him stuff. Give the best touchdown celebration that you can give. I'm gonna demonstrate. Boom. Boom. Show your touchdown and do it there. All right? See who got the best. One, two, there you go. Yeah, tennis.
copyrighted telecast is the property of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC, under rights granted by the University of Maine. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other dissemination or use of this telecast, or any part of it without the express written consent of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC, is prohibited.